First on Worcester News tonight, honoring a world champion cyclist. It's a big part of the redevelopment of Worcester's Old County Courthouse. Plus, a delayed start to the day for some after snow falls overnight, but spring is on the horizon. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Olivia Lemon. The last cases at the former Worcester County Courthouse were heard more than a decade ago, and the historic building has been vacant since then. Now the city expects construction to begin there as soon as next week in a development including new affordable housing, as well as a tribute to a Worcester world champion. Our Chandler Walsh joins us live now with more. Chandler?
Olivia, the city says this housing will bring more housing, or this construction will bring more housing to the downtown area. They say it will allow more people to come into the city to live in a historic spot. From nearly 200-year-old courtrooms to brand new housing units, construction to transform the former Worcester County Courthouse will begin in a matter of days.
High ceilings that you're accustomed to seeing in a courtroom are things that we will incorporate into the units.
Trinity Financial says they're able to begin work thanks to a rental housing award from the state. The mixed income project adds 117 affordable workforce and market rate apartments to the city.
There's a place for everybody, every income level, to enjoy these new housing units, to participate in the resurgence of downtown.
The building will also include an exhibition hall dedicated to Major Taylor. The cyclist lived and trained in Worcester and was the first African-American world champion. His great-granddaughter, Karen Donovan, was there for the occasion.
It means the world to our family, and it really resonates that this story is coming full circle now that my own children have grown up, and I want the story to continue.
The exhibit will be one of the building's many public amenities. City Councilor Candy Merrow Carlson says it's great to see an empty city treasure be put back into use and help transform her district.
These new businesses that are down at this north end of Main Street, a lot more foot traffic, so again, just bringing this whole end of North Main Street alive.
The former courthouse has been vacant for more than a decade. The city purchased it from the state to sell and repurpose.
Historically, this building has never been on the tax rolls because it was a courthouse. Now it's paying taxes, so it's a win-win.
Trinity Financial says they plan to complete construction in June of 2020. In addition to the Major Taylor exhibition, they'll also have other public spaces for things like art exhibits and events. Live at the former Worcester County Courthouse, Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.
All right, thank you, Chandler. Well, you may have seen a few snowflakes today, but it was light and fluffy and didn't last too long. We are expected to see more snow this weekend. Let's send it over to meteorologist Tim Kelly for a first look at our local forecast.
We woke up to about 4 inches of the driest snow you can get. It melted down to about 2/10 of an inch of water. That's about a 20-to-1 ratio. And then the sun came out and the snow was literally evaporating before our eyes. Sun felt so good this afternoon, even though the temperature at the airport only made it to 27. Now we have snow and ice and rain just kind of meandering around the middle of the nation. It's going to kind of duck under us, then it's going to lift back in here, and there's a change to the Saturday forecast. Outside tonight, no problem, maybe a little bit of ice, although I think it's so dry outside that a lot of the snow that melted kind of evaporated, but maybe some black ice in spots overnight tonight. Temperature gets down to about 10 to 15. A few of the hollows may get down to 5 or 10 degrees, so it's a cold night tonight. Tomorrow, a lot of clouds, especially south. There's a system missing us to the south, sunnier to the north. And look at this, we're going to break freezing tomorrow, first day of March. Comes in quiet tomorrow, but Saturday's going to change, and there is a lie-in in the March forecast for Saturday and Monday, and the 10-day forecast in a few minutes.
Thank you, Tim. And the weather made for a slow start to the day as many woke up to several inches of snow this morning. The Worcester Public Schools and several surrounding districts were on a 2-hour delay as crews worked to clean up the mess left behind on roads and sidewalks. Residents and business owners were also shoveling out. Thankfully, this time around, the snow was light and fluffy. And the Westborough Police and Fire Departments responding to this vehicle off the road this morning. The single car crash happened around 7:30 in the morning in the area of 60 Glen Street. Police say there were no injuries, but do remind drivers to take it slow, especially when roads are slick. The future home of the Pawtucket Red Sox is a 10,000-seat stadium in Worcester's Canal District. The city says a goal in bringing the team here is to benefit the people of Worcester, including creating new jobs. A local group is working to make sure this happens. Our Brittany Schaefer joins us now to explain. Brittany?
Olivia, Worcester Roots held a meeting to discuss the potential for a community benefit agreement. The group says they want the public money to benefit residents.
Being here tonight.
A Worcester organization is hoping city residents will see real benefits from the Pawtucket Red Sox move. Worcester Roots is supporting a community benefit agreement to make sure public money for the ballpark project is invested the right way.
Well, you take some of that money and transition it into programs and services that really increase the quality and raise the quality of life for residents in the neighborhood. It's not a top-down approach, it's a bottom-up approach.
Construction for the ballpark is slated to begin in 5 months. City Manager Ed Augustus says the entire project is designed to benefit the people of Worcester.
It's creating jobs for the city, it's creating tax, base expansion. It's creating visibility. It's going to bring lots of people to the city that are going to help support the existing restaurants and new restaurants that'll open. There'll be new housing that's developed as part of this, hotel rooms.
According to the PawSox, the team has collected more than 500 ideas from fans. Special Assistant to the Chairman, Bart Harvey, says the team has received a lot from the community and they want to give back.
In terms of showing the love back to the city of Worcester, I think a lot of that has to do with our engagement with the community early and often. We've sensed some real civic pride here, and that's what we love to see, and we hope that our ball club can really represent that at a grander level.
Augustus says they've listened to the public's ideas on how the public dollar should be spent.
And we've met with a lot of folks. We've got a lot of input, a lot of ideas. We've brought our own ideas to the table, and we're crafting a plan that I think is going to be exciting and beneficial for everybody involved.
And Augustus says the community will see benefits this year with new housing and more jobs coming along with the construction. Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
A legislative commission is recommending state lawmakers approve the creation of one or more supervised injection sites for drug users in Massachusetts. The commission is headed by the state's Health and Human Services Secretary. Earlier this week, they said the state should allow the sites on a test basis to see if they can help reduce the harm associated with injecting illegal drugs, including overdosing. Governor Charlie Baker and Lieutenant Governor Karen Polito are not in favor of the injection sites.
I think what's more important is that we do the things that we know are working to combat the opiate epidemic, to combat addiction, and continue our prevention, intervention, treatment, and recovery efforts.
At the sites, individuals could inject drugs obtained elsewhere, and healthcare professionals would be on hand to prevent fatal overdoses. A Worcester man is arrested Wednesday. Police say he's facing multiple charges, including assault with a dangerous weapon. Police say a teenage boy was walking home Wednesday night after taking a bus from an after-school program when he encountered the suspect, 20-year-old Kevin Progre. The victim told police Progre pointed a shotgun at his head, ordering him to, quote, "get off my block." The boy's uncle went back outside and witnessed the scene. When police arrived, they found Progre along with a shotgun, shells, and body armor in his home. There's now a new court date for Patriots owner Robert Kraft. Court documents show the arraignment has been moved up by almost a month, from April 24th to March 27th at 8:30 in the morning. It is during the annual league meeting, which Kraft is expected to attend. It is unlikely Kraft will appear in court in person. An attorney can attend on his behalf. The Patriots owner has been charged with soliciting prostitution. He denies the allegations.